sometimes the most beautiful moments are not the ones that happen under bright lights. They are the moments that happen quietly. A smile that lasts only a second. A helping hand when nobody is watching. A quick glance across the set. A quiet laugh between two difficult scenes. For fans of Yulong and Mei, there have been countless memorable moments captured during their journey together. Some became viral instantly, while others passed almost unnoticed. But when you look closely, those small moments can tell a much bigger story. Today, we are going back to some of the sweetest moments fans might have missed. The first moment happened during a long day of filming. Everyone was exhausted. The crew had been working for hours, and the atmosphere on set had become unusually quiet. Mei was sitting alone, reading through her script. She looked tired. Yulong noticed her from across the room. He did not interrupt her. Instead, he quietly placed a bottle of water beside her. Mei looked up. She smiled. He simply nodded and returned to his place. It lasted only a few seconds, but sometimes kindness does not need an explanation. The second moment happened during a rehearsal. Mei forgot one of her lines. She immediately laughed and apologized. The director prepared to restart the scene. Before they began again, Yulong quietly repeated the line to help her remember. Mei smiled. "Thank you," he answered. "We've got this." Those 3 words may have sounded simple, but after hours of difficult filming, they meant much more. They reminded Mei that she did not have to face every difficult moment alone. Another moment happened during an interview. The host asked several questions about their drama. Yulong answered confidently. When it was Mei's turn, she became slightly nervous. Yulong noticed. While she was speaking, he quietly nodded from beside her. It was a tiny gesture. Most people probably missed it, but Mei noticed. Her expression relaxed. She continued speaking with confidence. Afterward, she smiled at him. He smiled back. No words were necessary. Then came one of the funniest moments. During filming, Mei accidentally made Yulong laugh in the middle of a serious scene. The director called cut. Everyone laughed. Mei covered her face. "I didn't do anything." Yulong was still laughing. "You know exactly what you did." The crew restarted the scene, but the moment became one of their favorite memories. Another sweet moment happened when the weather suddenly changed. Rain began falling during an outdoor shoot. Everyone rushed to protect the equipment. Mei stood beneath a small shelter. Yulong noticed that she was still holding some of the production papers. He quickly helped her move them somewhere dry. She thanked him. He smiled. "Save the papers first." She laughed. It was nothing dramatic, just two people helping each other during a busy day. But those ordinary moments often become the memories that stay with us. There was also a quiet moment after a difficult emotional scene. Mei had given everything to the performance. When the director finally called cut, she remained silent for several seconds. Yulong did not immediately speak. He simply stayed nearby. When she finally looked up, he asked, "Are you okay?" She nodded. "Yes." He smiled. "Good." Then he gave her some space. That moment showed something important. Support does not always mean talking. Sometimes support means knowing when to stay close and when to give someone room. Another moment fans might have missed happened during a group photograph. Everyone was trying to find the perfect position. The photographer asked everyone to move closer. Yulong noticed Mei standing slightly behind the group. He quietly gestured for her to come forward. She smiled and joined everyone. The photograph was taken. Thousands of fans later saw the picture, but many never noticed the small gesture that happened seconds before it. Yulong had simply made sure Mei was not left behind. Then there was the moment when Mei returned the favor. During a particularly exhausting day, Yulong was sitting quietly while reviewing his script. Mei noticed that he looked tired. Without saying anything, she placed a cup of warm tea beside him. He looked up. She smiled. For you. Yu Long laughed softly. You remembered. Of course. It was a simple exchange, but it showed how naturally they looked after each other. Neither expected anything in return. They simply noticed when the other person needed a little kindness. Another moment happened during a live broadcast. Fans were sending thousands of comments. The screen was moving too quickly for them to read. Mei leaned toward the screen, trying to understand what everyone was saying. Yu Long laughed. You're not going to catch them all. She laughed too. I have to try. The two continued reading comments together. At one point, Mei found a particularly funny question. She showed it to Yu Long. They both laughed. It was completely unscripted, and perhaps that was exactly why fans loved it. There was another moment that happened after filming. Most of the crew had already left. Yu Long was walking toward the exit when he noticed Mei still working with the production team. He stopped. Are you leaving soon? She nodded. Just finishing something. He smiled. I'll wait. Mei looked surprised. You don't have to. I know. He stayed anyway. They eventually left together. It was another moment that many people never noticed, but sometimes simply waiting for. Someone can be one of the kindest things a person can do. Then came the moment that made everyone laugh. During a rehearsal, Yu Long accidentally said the wrong line. Mei immediately corrected him. He looked at her. Are you sure? She nodded confidently. Absolutely. The director checked the script. Mei was wrong. The entire set burst into laughter. Yu Long looked at her with a playful smile. You were absolutely sure. She covered her face. I don't want to talk about it. Everyone laughed. The funny mistake became another memory from their time together. But beneath all these moments was something more meaningful. Respect. Yu Long respected Mei's work. Mei respected Yu Long's dedication. They encouraged each other. They celebrated each other's successes. They supported each other during difficult days. And they never needed an audience to show kindness. That may be why so many of their quiet moments feel special. They were not created for cameras. They simply happened. A smile, a cup of tea, a bottle of water, a quiet word of encouragement, a shared laugh, a simple gesture. These things may seem small, but when collected over time, they become something beautiful. Fans often search for the biggest moments, the most dramatic photographs, the most emotional interviews, the most memorable scenes. But sometimes the sweetest memories are hidden between those moments. They are found in the seconds before a camera starts recording, in the moments after the director says cut, in the quiet conversations between scenes, in the smiles that disappear almost as quickly as they appear. Yu Long and Mei have shared many memorable moments throughout their fictional journey. Some were loud, some were funny, some were emotional, but the sweetest ones were often the smallest. Because genuine care does not always announce itself. It does not need a headline. It does not need applause. It simply exists. And perhaps that is why these moments continue to touch fans. They remind us that kindness can be quiet. Friendship can be simple. Support can be expressed without words. And sometimes, the smallest gesture can become the most unforgettable memory. So the next time you watch Yu Long and Mei together, look a little closer. Look between the scenes. Watch their reactions. Notice the small smiles. Notice the moments when one quietly helps the other. Because sometimes the most beautiful part of the story is the part you almost missed. And perhaps that is the real magic of their journey. Not the cameras, not the applause, not the headlines, but the simple human. Moments that happen when two people choose to treat each other with kindness. Those are the moments worth remembering.